Hey guys, Chris here, aka Bricknit, and welcome back to another LEGO City update. If you're new to the channel and like watching awesome LEGO videos, then how about giving us a subscribe, because we pretty much do a LEGO video every single day. But let's get into the LEGO City update one. Now this week I didn't think I'd be doing that much to the LEGO City because I got Mos Eisley and I had Diagon Alley last week, so I've just been building lots and lots of stuff. But actually, I've had a quick look at how to kind of put them in the city, as well as doing a few other things and a little bit of the underwater as well. So let's get into what I've been doing. Okay, so what have we been doing this week in the city? Well, people keep asking if we are knocking this Vestas. No, we are not. It is fine. Actually, we have quite a nice alleyway that works perfectly with this Vestas, so I'm absolutely loving that. But we slowly started adding more and more vehicles that I had from downstairs up here, just kind of giving it a little bit more kind of look to it. Weirdly, we still have that toy guy in the middle of the road. I have no idea why he's there, but we haven't really done much for this corner of the city. In fact, we've removed something. If you see, there's a big white gap here. That was Diagon Alley last week. And it's because I've been building Mos Eisley this week, and I was using those two in my head. They were an idea that I was going to be doing for the theme park. So that's what I've been concentrating on this week, as well as doing the ridiculous 7-hour live stream of building Mos Eisley. So if you can go over to this way, you'll see all these Halloween sets I kind of had around here. It's because I'm thinking of doing a Halloween kind of update at some point when we do Halloween. It would be quite cool to add these characters in that we got from the Pick-a-Brick War, as well as Series 14 and stuff. That would be pretty cool. All this is now a mess because I have cleaned off for today this section for the theme park. So this is how I'm thinking of having Diagon Alley, or at least this kind of look roughly. So it would have a slightly bigger walkway through the middle, and then this would be Diagon Alley as it would be at Universal Studios. So I need to get something like Gringotts in the corner right at the back to give it a really nice focal point to go down. But I just thought this looked really, really cool like that, and I just wanted it to be Diagon Alley as it is in theme parks. So I just think it looks really, really cool. You can have these guys as being actors of those characters or something, and then have the yellow minifigs walking down the street, maybe with wizard hats on and stuff, because they're really, really happy that they're at Universal Studios. So this is good, and the ideas that got in my head at the moment is more the issue of the fact that there are no backs on the Diagon Alley. So there's no backs on this one, but it's okay because this is the center hole, you know, that I would be the viewing hole for my city. So it wouldn't be too bad with those ones. And then Jago City is going to be going around the back and stuff, so that's fine. And I could maybe push this back all the way to the end of that table there, so you would actually even be harder to see the actual backing. But this one is the main issue. But what I had an idea was actually using half base plates. We could all mock actual little shops and things like Universal shops that could go here, which could be themes of stuff that I've been collecting over the years. So it could be like Jurassic Park shop, a Marvel shop, a DC shop, a Star Wars shop, anything like that, like even a Mario shop with all the Mario stuff we had in arcade and things. So you could do maybe small rides and shops that could fill up this gap here, so you wouldn't see the back of the buildings. So I thought that could be a really cool idea. But what I was doing here is actually putting in all of my Tatooine sets that I've kind of been collecting over the years. Obviously the new Mos Eisley being the main one, but if you look at the back, I also have parts of Jabba's palace there. We have Luke's land speeder and Obi-Wan's hut over here as well, to kind of really just create lots of different varieties and heights and stuff. And I just think it looked absolutely awesome, just as it is right now. Now it's not going to be staying here like this. I will be modifying it and things. But at the moment, I just wanted to appreciate the set as it is, so it's probably not going to stay here. But I just wanted to show you guys what you thought of it as it is like this, because I think it looks really, really cool. Now, obviously Tatooine is not the same as Batuu. If you guys don't know, Batuu is the planet where Black Spire Outpost is, which is what Galaxy's Edge is. And if you guys don't know what Galaxy's Edge is, that is basically Star Wars World at the Disney parks. And that's what I wanted to do here. This is my theme park, so Universal kind of with Harry Potter World here, Star Wars World, aka Galaxy's Edge here, and then I wanted to do more rides like the Haunted House and things here, and the roller coaster, because I do actually have the roller coaster, so that could also be going here, which would just look absolutely awesome. Then I thought I could get a couple of the 3-in-1 sets, maybe the old pirate ship ride, the UFO one that's still out at the moment, to kind of have more rides, so you would then be able to tell that this is supposed to be a theme park area. Also, I've just put the base to Barracuda Bay right here at the moment, because it is currently set up as the ship. You often see it in my background in my videos, but I do want to put it back as Barracuda Bay because I love Barracuda Bay as it is. So I didn't know if this was going to be a shipwreck as it is here, or it was going to be like a theme, and it could be the pirate section of the theme park, which could be pretty cool as well, because obviously it could be maybe more Pirates of the Caribbean style, and I could try and get some Jack Sparrow characters or something like that and make it more of a Disney ride. And I think we could do the same with the Haunted House and make that more like the Tower of Terror or something, and maybe make it more Disney-ish. I'm not too sure yet. I know people are now going to say, you need to get the Disney Castle for that. I don't think I'm going to be getting the Disney Castle. I don't think it would fit in the height here because it is absolutely massive. I think it's taller than the Haunted House, and that's even struggling because as you can see, it's actually not on the base plate at the moment. I think I'll have to make this even longer, this table over here. So that's just not going to happen, I don't think. It's just the way it is. But potentially in the future, you never know. I mean, it could go in the corner, but I want that to be Ninjago City. I don't want this just to be an entire massive theme park. So you can't fit everything in. So I'm just kind of prioritizing the stuff that I like, which is mainly Star Wars and a bit of Harry Potter, which is what Mrs. Bricknit loves as well. So we were trying to make this more of a fun theme park if we had a theme park where we would want to go to. And interestingly, I don't know if you guys have been to Batuu or Galaxy's Edge, but there is actually a bar there. So the bar cantina actually works perfectly. I'd love to mock maybe a DJ Rex or something like that. That would be really cool. And also, I don't know if you guys know, but a good friend of mine, Rogue Runner, is actually building at the moment Dok Ondars Dan of Antiquities, which is an awesome place where you go and buy your lightsabers at Galaxy's Edge. So that would be awesome to maybe fit in here because we're looking at doing that together. So I might borrow his instructions or he might ship it over to me or something at some point. And I do have an Ithorian in this set, which is what Dok Ondar's species is. So that would work absolutely perfectly. And maybe even we could do a droid depot as well at some point, which would be pretty cool as well because I have about 40 R2-D2s because they come in all the sets. So that's my thoughts for that. I'd love to know your guys' opinions on like this kind of section and idea of doing this as a theme park. But this isn't the only thing I've done this week either. We did a live stream before this, just towards the end of last week, which was actually in the underwater section. So if you guys don't know, it's actually an underwater section that's going to be happening. And we did this, which is the little underwater kind of base, which is absolutely awesome. This is the new National Geographic set. Now, I know a couple of people said that this isn't the greatest set, but I think it looks awesome as a display piece. So I wanted to have this over here. Maybe move this around. This might be coming off because it's actually the little shuttle pod that comes out. That might be going off somewhere because I've only got one base plate at the moment, and this is quite a long table, so you could do a lot more. I definitely need to fill in the back. I want to put, blue LED lights underneath to make it look more underwater and so you can see it. But that's kind of how it is at the moment. We've put SpongeBob Squarepants' house down here as well, which is pretty funny. I love SpongeBob, and I got this at a pretty decent price secondhand. So this is a review that I did a while back as well. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go and check that out. And this is my other SpongeBob set at the moment, which is also Glove World, which I thought was quite funny that they've got a theme park underground, like underwater underneath my theme park. I thought it was quite funny. So I may get the rocket ride and stuff to make that look like almost a theme park ride or something for SpongeBob underwater. That would be pretty funny. But these are just all the bits we have kind of mapping out what the underwater could look like. We even got a blooper from Mario because we want to add a lot more other themes and stuff in, as well as the new Stingray piece, which is awesome, and the new Hammerhead from that same set over here that we got the other day. So that's an awesome set. I definitely want to be getting the £25 set as well, which also has one of these in, but it also has the underwater glow-in-the-dark fish, which I think would look absolutely wicked in this little section. So I'm really excited to try and get that as well. But there we go. That is kind of the current look of this week's city update. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know it's not been doing much mocking and building, but this thing took an entire day just to build. Then I had to do the review for it as well and kind of get all my thoughts together. And then as I was building it, my head was like exploding with excitement of what I can do for this set when I get to have it in my city. So this will probably get moved. I'll probably have it somewhere else for now, but I just wanted to show you this is what it could look like. I also do have the entire Jabba's Palace, and it's my favorite set. So I don't know whether I want to like, part it out to put it in towards Galaxy's Edge and modify it. I'm not too sure if I want to do that yet, but it is a pretty cool set that would work there. So maybe if you guys convince me, it might be something I do at some point as well. But there we go. So one last quick overhaul look at the city. Over here has not really had much done to it, but pretty fun nonetheless. And I definitely just need to order wood for getting this section raised so that we can start doing that awesome brickwork area on the sides. And I've been starting playing with ideas of, with all the pick-a-brick stuff that I've got, to make a wall of what bricks I'll need to get that kind of all set up, as well as the awesome new train station that I want to do. That's what this bit is here. It's bare because I'm still looking at getting all the parts of that massive train station that I talked about a couple of weeks back. But it's just going to cost a fortune. So I'm trying to go through all my parts, which are all down here, lots of parts, to try and see if I've got any that I can kind of use to make that a little bit cheaper before I do my massive Bricklink order for that set. But that's it for this week. I'll go back to the outro. Okay, so that's it for this week's LEGO City update. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I think there's lots of things there that you guys can help me with, thinking about whether that's all working or whether I should change it around a little bit. It was literally me just kind of throwing the sets on the table and starting to move them around to kind of that's how my brain works. So I can start drawing up ideas and maybe seeing where things will go and stuff like that. But so excited having those two massive sets this year kind of working well together. Such a weird thing to have Diagon and Mos Eisley kind of working together, and I do think it's kind of starting to look pretty cool. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel, and as always, have an absolute awesome day. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.